My name is Legend. I'm from Orlando, Florida. In 2020, during the pandemic, I was searching for the best S&P artists of the world to get my training. You know, people was dying left and right. So I felt like being a barber for 20 years, I wanted to do something that was different, that was at the highest level. And what is the highest level other than, you know, being a barber and then having certain issues where you have a client that have a certain issues and you're able to correct that. So I did a little research on trying to find the best artists in the S&P artists in the world, and I came across the art of S&P. And when I came across the art of S&P, I was the last class of 2020 during the pandemic, where we had to wear masks. And the fact that I was looking for the best S&P artists of the world, the following year, Chris became the artist of the world, the best artist, S&P artist of the world, where he received that trophy. And when that happened, I was like, damn, my intuition was right, because I was looking for the best S&P artist of the world, and the following year he won the United States best S&P artist of the world, the world's best artist of the world. So trust your intuition, believe in yourself, bet on yourself. And that's what I did. I bet on myself with the art of S&P, and I haven't looked back. I'm doing pretty well for myself. I'm here back again to get best training. And the thing is, it's one thing when you have somebody that's the best at what they do with no ego behind it. Because a lot of the times, being a barber for 20 years, you be around great barbers or people that's great in the industry, but they get intimidated by his potential. And Chris has never shown that vibe. I could call him up just before I'm about to do a client, and I'll be like, hey, what do you think about this? He'll be like, do this. Anytime I call him, he'll pick up the phone. Trust your intuition. If this is something that you want to do, I'm a living testimony of that. And it's just the fact to have someone that the best artist, that's like you calling Michael Jordan, bro, and telling him, hey, Mike, what you think? I'm going in the finals. What you think? How do you think I should approach that? I'm not gonna say, I don't think not everybody would be willing to do that just to pick up a person, pick up the phone call, pick up the phone for you, you know? So I greatly appreciate the fact that he's always been like loyal to his students. He's always giving knowledge, giving game. Like if you call him, he'll pick up the phone. And I didn't regret. That was one money in 2020 I did not regret at all. I didn't regret it at all. And I bet on myself and I won. I felt like I won a championship. The fact that I had his training. You know, in life, you gotta find your customato. I found my customato, you know. So it's legends only, man. It's only for the legends. The art of S&P. Ain't no way around it, I told y'all, man. It's legends only. You know, if you want to be a legend in the game and you want to be part of royalty, hey, rock with the art of S&P, living testimony. The fact that also I have a mobile S&P, that with the specs that I have is the only mobile S&P in the whole world. You know what I mean? So we're breaking barriers, and hopefully one day, you know, I'm gonna be one of those master students. And by the grace of God and Chris always advising me, I wanna be that. And I'm gonna be that. I told him I'm gonna be that because he gave me the eyes. You see, what's important as a barber is when you have a barber's eye. That's a gift that God gave you. But if somebody is the best artist in the world and they're willing to give you the eyes of an S&P artist, and you can look at the art before it's formed or before it's even created, man. Man, imagine what you could do with that. And he give me that. Sometimes I'll go and I'll watch other people's videos and they training from somewhere else, whether it's in Florida or somewhere else. And he'll tell me, hey, that dot don't need to be there. And I'll ask him why. I remember the first day I got a training from him. And he was like, oh yeah, you need to close in your space. As I started training more and more when I got to my house, and being a barber for 20 years, I knew exactly what he meant. A couple of months later down the line. And that's what I meant when I said he developed my eyes. He developed my SMP eyes. See, I was given the gift by God as a barber to be given the gift of having a barber's eye. But I was given the gift of being a SMP artist by Chris when he gave me that training. Where he could tell me, hey, place it over there. Don't place it right there, place it right there. And I'm like, why you want me to place it right there? Because in the first session, this was you setting it up for the second session. In the second session, setting it up for the third session. And it makes complete sense. You gotta have the SMP eye. In order for you to have the best SMP eyes, you gotta have the best artists in the world to give you the best SMP eyes. You know, so that's why when you see I scream legends only, I'm so grateful and so thankful I came here, bro. I'm so thankful. Every day I wake up, I change people's lives. I change people's lives. That's my wife. I change people's lives. You know, this industry is amazing, and the potential is like is at a highest level. You know, so if anybody wants to get into art of SMP by choosing Chris, you won't regret it. You know, imagine if you take the best investors in the world would be Warren Buffett, right? How many investors could say, man, I can call Warren Buffett and ask Warren Buffett a question about investment or strategy, and he's willing to do that? Or you could pick the best basketball player in the world is Michael Jordan, and you can call Michael Jordan and say, Mike, I'm having this issue in the finals. What do you think? Not many will be willing to do that because sometimes certain people fear potential. And what I get from being a student of his, he wants his student to be greater than him. And that's where his greatness gonna come from. And I'm gonna be one of them. It's legends only, man. It's only for the legends. Ain't no way around it. Legends only.